Simple pullbacks are our most favorite pullback. Why? Because there is no ambiguity to them. So it is very easy for us to say when they are going to reverse, because if we have a complex pullback like this one, then we never know which trend continuation move will actually resume the trend. So a simple pullback is a pullback without any 1, 2, 3s in the opposite direction of our trend. And what I mean by that is, if you have a simple pullback, like only white candles, and then you go into the red candles, the stochastic is showing a nice turnover, the RSI as well. That is exactly what we want. Here also simple pullback and continuation. And what happens if we have a complex pullback is that we are trading into 1, 2, 3s, which other people use for entries short if we want to go long. For example, if you take this one, then you had a move down, then a move up, and then a move down again. So we are trading against this 1, 2, 3 momentum change, and these are a little bit harder to trade. We have to wait for more confirmation. But if we get a simple pullback, then these usually work out really well and are not ambiguous for us to trade. For example, this here is a simple pullback. And what I mean by that, as always, is we don't have a 1, 2, 3. So this one went up, and then it went down. This one as well. This one went down, and then it went up after the retest. And what happens with complex pullbacks is they create 1, 2, 3s against the momentum. So we are trading into a break of a already established low, and then that high here is confirmed. For example, here we have a pullback which made a 1, 2, 3 against us, and then this high here is confirmed. So usually what we do if this happens, we need to wait for the retest of a level like this one here, or we need to wait for the break of this high in order for us to get a viable entry long. So if you look at this level here, then we broke into that level, and then we came out, and then here our RSI, in this candle our RSI closed above the 55 level, and this is where we would get in, or one candle later, because we want to see this high taken out first, this 1, 2, 3 against our main trend. Let's see if we can find another example. This is a simple pullback. Yeah. Down, up, down. This is also a simple pullback where we came down, retested this. Now you could say that these here also qualify as 1, 2, 3s. So 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, but this doesn't really qualify as a low or a high because I can't really recognize a swing here. So if you go down to the 1 minute time frame, you can probably recognize swings here, but as we enter our trades on the M5, we are not really too concerned with what the swing structure would look like on the M1. So this is not a defined high for me. But if you want to make sure, you can draw a trend line, for example, between these two candles, and then when we get our entry signal in this candle and break above this trend line, this would also be additional confirmation. Another simple pullback. So we're trading a 1, 2, 3s with the trend. If the 1, 2, 3 is clean without a 1, 2, 3 in the other direction, we usually get really nice entries. That's mostly it for simple pullbacks, and they don't happen too often. Very clean pullbacks don't happen too often. But if they do, take note of them. This here, for example, this is a 3-wave pullback. Yeah, we had a 1, 2, 3 waves. Unfortunately, no divergence on the stochastics. If we get a pullback like this, then we draw a trend line and wait for it to break. And this one would also qualify in my book as a clean pullback, because again, there is no defined swing structure going against this. So you could say this is 0.1, 2, 3. But these are not swings, these are stabby bars. On the M1 this would be a 1, 2, 3. On the M5 this is simply nothing. Another clean pullback here. And even better if our stocks have time to go into oversold or overbought mode during a clean pullback. And we are with the overall trend. Our last confirmed high was here. We broke above it, retested it, and we are going with the overall trend. So we could say that this is our point 1, 2, 3, and then we go long. Perfect trade.